Nigel, your reflections on that game then?
It's probably very indicative of our season, to be honest. It was another game that we were in. I thought it was a cracking game of rugby. Both sides went at it, hammer and tong, and played some good stuff. However, we've come out the wrong side of a tight game again, and as I say, that's pretty indicative of our season. I also felt that their tries were very, very soft. We worked hard for ours, and we created a lot of opportunities outside of that, but the tries that they scored were just too soft.
A bit too reminiscent of last year's game here, I guess.
To a certain extent, not as horrific as last year's, and it was a game that we certainly were in. And had we taken a few more of our half chances, we still could have won it. But you can't be giving 30 points away and looking to win. You've got to keep sides down to 10, 15 points, and then you're going to win games.
I suppose one positive was Stephen Jones enjoyed his moment, setting a new record in the Scarlet shirt.
Yeah, great for Steve, and it just shows what a cornerstone of this side he's been and what a great servant he's been, and he fully deserves that, and we're delighted for Stephen.
On the other hand, the final league table is pretty horrific from your point of view, despite a lot of near misses.
Yes, it is. It's very, very poor from our point of view. And as I keep on saying, we've lost probably 8 games where we could have won, and we're going to have to change that around next year. And if we can change those near misses into wins, it makes a massive difference, and it puts us at the top end of the table. So we're not a million miles away. What we've had to do as well is blood a lot of our younger and developing players, so they're going to be a year further down the road. That gives us a lot more strength and depth within our squad, and we can bring these players into the side with confidence next season.
But are you going to have enough experience for those players to play around, though, because you've had such bad luck really with injuries with your senior guys this year? Yeah,
we have over the last 2 seasons really. We've had long-term injuries, which over 6 months long, which historically we've never had that in the past. But yes, I think what we've got now is a core of experience. But as I say, because we've blooded the younger players, they've got a lot more experience on board now, and that mix, I think, will put us in a far stronger position next year.
Where do you go now in recruitment terms? What sort of numbers and positions might you be looking for over the weeks to come?
Our first priority has always been to secure some of the key players moving forward, and we've been able to do just about that. 1 or 2 issues outstanding, but in the main terms, we've got a spine of a real good team. As I say, the younger players have come through well for us, and we'll be looking to bring some of our development players in as well.
Looking forward then, how difficult is it going to be to get really competitive in this league for next year, do you think?
Well, it's not, because I think we've been competitive this year, apart from the fact that we've lost games we should have won. So we have been competitive. We have got a lot more experience in the team now as a result of playing some of the other squad players. What we will need is a little bit of luck with our injuries. We do a little bit of luck on that front, so if we can have a little bit of luck with injuries, I'm sure that we'll be a lot more competitive next year.
Well, Stephen, congratulations on the record. You looked as though you enjoyed that score that took you past Andy Hill's previous match.
Yeah, I was obviously delighted to have achieved that, but I've been a little bit happy as well had we won the game today. But obviously the record's something special, and I enjoyed that moment.
You obviously had it in mind from the way you celebrated as well.
I was conscious of the fact of how many points I needed going into tonight's game, and I think it's my first try of the season for the Scarlets as well, so it was nice to achieve it that way.
What's it mean to claim that little bit of the history book for yourself then?
That's great, obviously, but I've been fortunate to have been part of some great teams, and I've enjoyed my career down here, and it's been a special place to have played, and hopefully next year now we can go on to achieve a few more points, but more importantly get us back to winning ways, and I'm looking forward to the challenge ahead for us next season.
Yeah, looking back on this season, maybe it's been one in which the highlights have been possibly outnumbered by the lowlights.
Yeah, obviously it's work in progress, I think, is the best way to describe it for us. Moving forward for next year, we sort of gone about progression by promoting the youngsters as well from our academy into our squad. We haven't recruited from overseas next year. It's very much growth from within, and we've got to make sure that we perform regularly and well next season to make sure that we're competitive and are successful in the Magners League.
Do you feel more responsibility in that sort of situation, knowing that maybe at times there's only half a dozen senior players in the match day 15?
Well, it's your role, isn't it? And if you are senior players, you've got to make sure when you perform to your ability, but you also have to contribute and make sure the team performs to the best of its ability. And part of that is developing the youngsters, but we've got some good youngsters here, but with good attitudes, and that's key.
What about some of those youngsters who might be putting their hands up for places on the Wales trip, maybe?
Well, yeah, it's great, isn't it? We got a lot of good guys who played well, especially the latter part of the season. I know the Welsh management have been looking at some of our guys, and that's great for the players and for the region.
It's been quite a battle for the shirt inside you at number 9, hasn't it?
Well, it's healthy, isn't it? But there is competition in a number of places as well. But you've got to give credit to both guys, Martin and Tavis. They've had healthy competition in the last couple of months, and that's only enhances the games.
So, what's the business for you then over the next few weeks? Any time to rest before the Wales preparations?
Yeah, in fairness, the Welsh management, I think I'm mapping out a week of downtime. I just take over my own time, and hopefully, all being well, get together around the 24th for preparation for the SAA game, all being well.